Hello boys and girls, this video is all about the distributive property. The distributive property is a great tool that we have in math when we're looking at multiplication and addition. Now as we're doing our problem today, I want you to keep something in mind. This problem is something that you can probably figure out without using the distributive property, but I'm showing you this example so that you can get comfortable with the distributive property, and when you need to use it in the future, you'll know how to do it. So, as you may recall, we have been looking at area and square units the past couple weeks, so that's what we're going to look at today. I have an array here, and I have 4 rows in my array. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also have 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I know that one way to find the area is that I can multiply my 4 rows by my 5 columns, and that will give me the answer. But I could also use the distributive property. Let me show you what I mean. I am going to split my array. That's going to give me 2 smaller arrays. So now let's look at what I have. In my first array, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. But I only have 1, 2, 3 columns. So I now have an equation of 4 times 3, my 4 rows times by my 3 columns. If I'm looking at my second array, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, but I only have 1, 2 columns. So I have an equation of 4 times 2. Now the thing that you want to remember about the distributive property is in the end you still need to figure out and solve this equation. So that means that after I figure out these 2 equations, 4 times 3 and 4 times 2, I need to add those 2 solutions together, and that will give me my answer. So let's take a look at this. 4 times 3. Well, we learned that song last week, so let's think about that. 4, 8, 12. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, now let's look at 4 times 2. 4, 8. All right. So now I have 12 plus 8. That would give me 20. Now, to double check, because I know this song for the 4's multiplication, I'm just going to double check that I did this right. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 4 times 5 is 20. And how I found my problem, or my solution, excuse me, is also 20. So boys and girls, this week as you're looking at the distributive property, think of how you can split to make it a little bit more manageable, and that will be a great start to the distributive property.